Hey, what's going on, people? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a rant. Yes, we're back with the rants. I was out yesterday and I heard someone's like, I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy. And I was like, what is this? I didn't say anything. I was just listening to the commentary as it went on. And I was like, this is very interesting. And I listened and I listened and I got this feeling because people feel that happiness should just happen. It should just pop out of a rabbit's ass and it should be on the table. Happiness freshly minted from the rabbit's ass. Like, there it is. There's the happiness. So essentially, this video is why your business does not care if you're happy. Your business doesn't give a damn. It doesn't care. It doesn't care. And one of the things that really trips up people is the pursuit of happiness without knowing how happiness actually is produced. So it's something to think about. But just some more things, to make myself happy. I got up early this morning. I've been working for a while, and this is one of the things that I've actually did because I had to change some stuff up. Be right back. All right, this is Glendon Cameron with Hustler Consulting. This is how you get your Hustler Consulting requested video done. Go to the link in the video, make your purchase, and during the checkout process, enter your question here. Once you're done, just check out. Your video will be done within 24 to 72 hours. And an added benefit, if your question makes more than $50 through the donation process, you will receive your feedback. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the good side. All right, I'm back. Like I said, made that a little bit smoother, a little bit shorter. So, if you want to do that, now you know what to do. And let's get down to why your business doesn't care if you're happy. The big deal is your business is an infant. And everything that needs to be done, you have to do it for your business. Many people are expecting their business at a very immature stage to do mature things, like take care of them. Once you've raised the baby's 25, 30, you fall, you break your hip, they can take care of you. But many of you want newborns to take care of you before you've taken care of them. Now, your business shouldn't care if you're happy. It shouldn't even be part of the deal. It shouldn't even be on the table because your happiness is an inside job. It's all up in here. It's an inside job. Happiness is something that is internally driven. Happiness is a byproduct of action and going out in life and making things happen and just deciding to be happy. That is happiness. Happiness comes from being where you want to be, regardless of the circumstances that will dictate you arriving at that destination. Because I'm going to tell you, it was a moment when I wrote my first book. Because when you're just pushing, growing, doing this stuff, and you reach that moment where it's done, you've gone through all of this stuff, and it's like, all right, it's done. It's done. I had the little green book, the little funky green cover book. I was sitting in my chair and I was holding it against my stomach and I was just going, wee, I wrote the book like a little freaking kid. I was freaking happy. And that level of happiness and that joy came because there was so many things that was in front of it. But so many people are trying to leap, I'm here and I want to be happy, and then just leap over all of that stuff, leap over the process, leap over the rough, the ruggedness, those hard things that you have to do to make your business successful. They want to really just get past that. But your business doesn't need to care, shouldn't even be worried about it. You should be thinking about how can I go from point A to point B. Then once I'm at point B, point to C, the progression. That's what you should be looking at. But too many people are looking at, I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm in search of I just want my happy back. Like Happy just got up and said, see ya. I'm out of here. You know, I don't like this location anymore. The zip code sucks. I'm out of here. Typically, if you're not happy, it's because you haven't made certain decisions. And typically, you will not want to be accountable to certain decisions that you may have had. Because when you make mistakes and you do things wrong, it creates a period of, oh hell, what did I do? But when you go out in life and be accountable and decide to, reach those goals of yours, to actually go forward in life, to be that person you want to be, then the happiness is a natural byproduct of that decision making process. Now, for the businesses, you got to start treating your business as a tool, as a project, a task. It has no emotions. It's this static thing that will either be bigger or smaller than you want it to be based on your actions. You got to kind of remove the emotion from it. You got to like, okay, what's good for the business? Now, another reason that your business should not care if you're happy is that you created a life plan. You went ahead and said, look, this is what I'm going to do for my life. I'll give you an example. One of my big things is freedom. And if a business opportunity is something that comes up and it's like, hey, that's going to impede on the freedom, I'm not going to do it. It doesn't make sense. It's like it goes against the personal code, the personal philosophy. But if you don't have a personal code, a personal philosophy, there's nothing for it to go against. But then one day you're just kind of sitting down and you're like, I'm not happy. And you're just thinking about it. You're ruminating in it. Just not because you haven't done the work to be happy. That's the problem. You have to do the work to be happy. You have to really think about some stuff. So if you're not happy with your business, ask yourself this question. Should you even be in this business? Because many people, and this is one of the reasons I hate this question. What should I do to make $5,000, $10,000? Get money hustler type stuff. With little regard to, does the stuff make you happy in terms of it's something you want to do? You're very interested, because I know that pay-per-click advertising, niche websites, there's a lot of things on the web that make incredible amounts of money. But this is the rub for me. I'm not interested in them. I don't want to do it. It's just like, hey, you got money, you should invest in these businesses. This is how someone who has philosophical views against certain things happen to people around the world, and they invest in this business, and then later on they find out that this business that they invested in that's making them money is actually doing all these horrible things that they hate because they simply didn't ask the right questions. So you got to be really, really careful about that. So there's certain things I'm just not going to be involved in. And also talking about happiness. Something happened in Hustler University. Be sure to join Hustler University. It's a free group. A lot of cool stuff's going on. Someone who used to be in the tribe who actually did something extremely offensive to me. Extremely offensive. I'm actually going to talk about it. If there's a mugshot of me on the web, and there's many, many freaking stories about he was a drug dealer, rapist, all this heinous stuff. Now, let me tell you how I got freaking arrested. We used to own a store in downtown Stone Mountain. Moved out the store 2 years after moving out. 2 years. I'm heading home one night, and I get pulled over because I'm racially profiled. I wasn't speeding. The tag was straight. They just pulled me the fuck over. And guess what? I had a failure to appear warrant for something I didn't know about. Essentially, long story short, the little bitch-ass code enforcement officer who was black, who was a jealous little black bitch, went to an empty storefront and left a ticket for not renewing the business license. Now, I'm in jail for 2 fucking days over this. 2 days. I do all this stuff to stay out of jail, and this is what I go to jail for. So I go out, and I don't even know why I'm in jail, because no one can tell me. Then had the money to bond out on me. It was $1,250, had that on me. Oh, couldn't pay them, had to pay fucking Stone Mountain. My business partner, she went, found an officer, tried to pay him. He wouldn't take the money. Couldn't get out of jail until Monday. Then 6 weeks later, go to fucking court. And then, the judge is like, so, Mr. Cameron, why are you here? I was like, you tell me. I have no clue and no one's telling me. Well, it seems like, you didn't renew your business license. I said, well, there's a reason. We moved. I mean, my partner grabbed me because I was getting ready to yell because it was just a complete fucking kangaroo court. And 30 seconds after he heard that, he dismissed it, got the money back, and I seriously thought about suing these fuckers. But that's how I got my mugshot here on the web. And some racist bastards here on YouTube, you know who you are playing little stuff. People are sitting around doing hangouts and like, oh, he's got a mugshot. And some of the people who are doing this stuff are actually criminals, in my opinion. And one of these people actually did this stuff, and he took my mugshot and put it on this channel with another little stupid ass bitch. And this person thinks that he's going to be part of anything that I fucking do going forward in life. Dude, straight up, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck the merry little band of sycophants and emotionally masturbatory little punks you hang out with, because I want nothing to do with none of you. Let's put it this way. If you were on fire, I wouldn't piss on you. I wouldn't even spit on you. So leave me alone. Leave Hustler University alone. Leave all of this stuff alone and go on with your life. Because this is one of the things I have, and this goes with the personal code of being happy and the personal philosophy. When you do certain things to me, there is no coming back into my good graces. None. It's a wrap. Because one of the things is we live in a very namby-pamby society where people think they can continually do heinous things to people and everyone should just be cool with it. And, this thing went on for months and months and months. And the reason I'm talking about it now is like, I will explain this in my good time on my terms. And I thought today was a good day because for some reason, these punks, these idiots, these stupid little whores keep popping up like wanting to be my friend, trying to friend me on Facebook, trying to get in hustling. No, go the fuck away. I have no use for you. You made a decision, a really bad decision, to hang out with someone who was clearly deranged and stupid. And for some reason, you expect me to forget that? Fuck you. So that is another reason, and that's another thing that makes me happy, because this business gives me the ability to say that. Because I'm telling you, and there are folks who were here who know what happens, who saw it. It was horrible. It was terrible. And then some people think, well, it's just cool. It's not cool with me. So to you, who you know your name, because you're watching the videos, I can tell, don't fuck with me. Leave me the fuck alone. Go on with your life. You made a decision. And hey, I hope you have fun living with it. So that is one of the things that happens with building the business and, this thing with my freedom and philosophy. I do know that if I cleaned up the language and was, hey, this is Glendon, and I never uttered a profane word again. Oh yeah, there'd be more people, but they would be inappropriate people for the G-verse, because part of the things that make me happy, going back to what we were talking about, I came up with the personal philosophy. I came up with the personal charter, things I will deal with, things I will not deal with. And it makes life much easier and richer to deal with. It just really does. And it gives me the clarity to make better decisions for myself personally and for the business. And that's how I roll. That's how this thing works, because my happiness actually comes in front of the business. I do things if there's something that I know is going to really, and this isn't about saying not doing something I want to do. You have a business, you're going to have to do some things you don't want to do. But what I'm saying is, I will purposely pick what I will work with, what I will not work with, who I will work with, because there was another opportunity when the storage auction thing was hot. I could have worked with some people. I personally didn't agree with the guy's ethics. I thought he was a different kind of criminal. I know the type. I know that person. I've dealt with that person. I used to work with a guy who had that type of behavior, and I was like, no, I'm not working with you. And everyone's like, hey, you should network. Another one, he actually left a nasty little review on my book on Amazon because I wouldn't work with him after he said all kind of heinous things. This gets good. This gets good. This dude is saying all of this stuff about me. This is a wonderful lesson. He's saying stuff. He even sent me a nasty little message through Gmail. Still got it. Then he wrote a book about storage auctions, and his ghostwriter actually reached out to me, and I told her, I said, "Look, Tina, you probably don't know this, but I wouldn't piss on that motherfucker if he was on fire. He's done some heinous things to me, and just tell him to leave me the fuck alone." And I'm amazed at how many people do shit, then later on when they're like, it wasn't that bad. You can't dictate to a person the offensive thing that you did to him, how bad or bad it was. That's incumbent upon the person. And that's once again another sign of the arrogance and the lack of emotion and the lack of perspective and the lack of any type of personal integrity when folks who do this stuff. Because I watched them all fall and I just like predicted this. But hopefully this could be a lesson for you that when you build your business, you build freedom and options for yourself. You just don't have to deal with certain things. You don't have to deal with certain people. So when you put that personal charter, that personal code, all that stuff together, then everything else just lines up. If an opportunity comes your way and it doesn't fit within that code of conduct that you set for yourself, it's a no. It's an instant no. It's like, no, that's not going to work. And then you move on and your life is there's just much more clarity. Just much more clarity. So with that, just wanted to say your business shouldn't have to make you happy. You should make yourself happy. And if you like the content of this channel, I've got something for you. And with that, I'll see you in the good side. Hey, this is Glendon Cameron. I'm just letting you know I am doing something new. Hustler University YouTube channel is now a viewer supported deal. Essentially, 9 out of 10 people benefit from the information of this channel. That's a wonderful thing. Support this channel like a boss. Great advice for you to grow to build. Donate today. You can donate $1, $5, up to $500. Just hit that little I or tap that to donate and you'll be golden. Once again, this is something new that I'm doing. I'm going to see how it works out from now to the end of the year. And if it goes well, I'll continue to do so. All right, this is Glendon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the good side.